Honorable Leader of Opposition, Yuri Alemao.
Speaker sir, I rise to speak on the government resolution. सुरवातेक हांव एक कविता म्हणूंक सोदतां मराठीन. स्वामी तिनी जगाची आई विना भिकारी. हें म्हाका दिसता स्पीकर सर, जो जेन्ना आमची माय आवय जेन्ना म्हादयचो जो प्रश्न आहा हो एकदम गंभीर प्रश्न आहा आनी जेन्ना आमची माय आमची आपुरबाय करता, आमकां वाडयता. आज स्पीकर सर, आमी ह्या मायच पासत एकठांय रावन झगडोंक जाय. स्पीकर सर, as I speak, I heard most of the speakers. And Speaker sir, somehow I feel that most of us politicize the issue again. I think we as politicians have the liberty to politicize it. And the solution has to be a political solution. But जेन्ना आमी एकमुखाचे जेन्ना पांय ओडपाक लागले, काँग्रेसान कितें केलें, बीजेपीन कितें केलें, दुसरे पार्टीन कितें केलें, म्हाका तरी दिसता लोक आज आमकां चोयता. They are all watching us, what is happening today, Speaker sir. And we do not have to be laughing stocks again. Speaker sir, Jenna ek NGO, when they called a meeting in Sankdi, at that junction, Speaker sir, we went to support this NGO, not as a political party. Before the meeting, my party took a stand that we will not speak. We were asked to speak. We were requested to speak, but we decided that we will not speak. Enough has been spoken, Speaker sir. We need to act. And with this, Speaker sir, I want to say that my mind is turbulent and my heart is filled with pain and remorse. Now, the pain and remorse, Speaker sir, is because I can see the threat to Goa and Goans losing Mhadei. Now, Goa of the future, can we imagine Goa of the future, a land full of drought? From today's heaven of greenery that we have all around, losing Mhadei, Speaker sir, is losing our mother. We need to look at it very, very seriously, Speaker sir. Now, Goa, Speaker sir, is full of, we have this rich natural diversity, we have flora and fauna, we have a rich ecology, and it is because of this presence that gives us a unique identity today. And all this, Speaker sir, depends on Mhadei. Speaker sir, my mind, I had said, is stormy because, Speaker sir, the central BJP government has landed us currently into this problem, I can say. For what everyone says, and everyone, it's obvious, it is because of petty political gains. So, Goa, Speaker sir, is looked at small in terms of numbers. It is true, it is a fact. We have to face it, Speaker sir. Now, Goa is also a state within the Union of States. We have an identity. We are called Goenkars. So we have to demand respect no matter which party we come from. First of all, what unites us, Speaker sir, is that we are Goenkars. This, Speaker sir, was not mentioned in the Republic, the Union or the Federation that the founders of our Constitution contemplated. We cannot be belittled, Speaker sir. Our lifeline, Mhadei, Speaker sir, is 45% is fed today by this Mhadei for Goa. And any diversion will create doomsday, Speaker sir. We all know about it. Most, I think so, all of the MLAs spoke here. Speaker sir, everyone tried to, as I said, tried to pull each other's feet. We need to come to some logical conclusion. All of us need to understand one thing, that irrespective of our party affiliations, let us, Speaker sir, get together and decide what is good for our future generations, for your daughter or my daughter or all our daughters, all our sons. Speaker sir, this is the need of the hour today. Now, the question or this issue seemed to be about 30 years old or even more than that. But it came across because of the need of this government's decision to basically, Speaker sir, change the DPR. Now, when we say, Speaker sir, change the DPR, the Honorable Chief Minister should understand one thing, that the minute amgelo Carlos Baban Sangla, the minute you change or you get an approval for the DPR, it is a one step forward. It is not backward. So Karnataka is going one step forward in preparation of these dams across the Kalsa, Bandura rivers. And in a way, damaging the natural flow of rivers, Speaker sir. Now, the past government had also given an environmental clearance. Now, I don't want to go into all the matters, Speaker sir, but I would like to place certain things on the table of the House with regards to a letter that started on 1st of January 2017 that was written by the then Chief Minister to the then BJP President, not the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Speaker sir, on 17 October 2019, the Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change writes to the Chief Engineer, giving environment clearance to the Kalsa Bandura project. On 5th November 2019, the Union Environment Minister writes to the Goa Chief Minister, promising him that he will look into the matter. And there was no commitment from him. On 18th November 2019, the then Environment Minister, Prakash Javadekar, writes to the Goa Chief Minister, stating that with reference to the memorandum submitted to him, all-party delegation, by all-party delegation, on 4th November 2019, a committee being constituted to look into the issue raised in detail. Till now, Speaker sir, there is no committee. All-party delegation was supposed to meet the Prime Minister. They go and they meet the Environment Minister. On 18 December 2019, the Ministry of Environment, Forest, Climate Change writes to the Chief Engineer of Karnataka, stating that the clearance given to them be kept in abeyance. On 24th 2019, the Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar writes to the Chief Minister of Karnataka, the Home Minister, stating that the EIA notification is not kept in abeyance. Now, Speaker sir, I would like to place this on the table of the House. Only for record, I will not politicize this. But these are records and these are sequences that have happened. Speaker sir, now when we speak about the stand of this present government or the central government or both these engines, the Honorable Chief Minister, Speaker sir, should basically understand and tell the people of Goa what needs to be done. He has to be very clear what the people of Goa have to do. Basically, Speaker sir, I feel that we 40 as politicians truly have limited role today. Although we will send or whatever happens during this resolution, but the people of Goa will decide our future. And the Honorable Chief Minister needs to come very clear on what is his intentions, what message he wants to tell Goans, and what is the future of Goa and Goans. Speaker Sir, in the past, the central government has been very liberal. So I don't want to comment specifically on that, Speaker Sir, but the government needs to clarify on the current status, Speaker Sir, and it should place this before the table, before this House. Now, as I said earlier, I don't want to politicize this issue, but politics, because political interest, as I must say, has made this central government to approve this DPR. It is a fact. Let the government now, Speaker Sir, give an explanation for the decision on the delegation. Jenna Magadista, total 7, there was a delegation that went and met the Honorable Home Minister. And when they met the Honorable Home Minister, I believe the Prime Minister didn't give them an audience, so they went and met the Home Minister. A photo, basically, Speaker Sir, was released. No statement. I would like to thank the Honorable Home Minister and the Honorable Delegation. May God bless them, Speaker Sir, for just a photo being released. There was no other say from the Home Ministry. Speaker Sir, this anti-Goa decision, if you look, when does it come? It comes on the backdrop of the Karnataka election. And the sole objective of this, Speaker Sir, is the appeasement of these voters. Now, Speaker Sir, it also coincides that the Honorable Home Minister of our country had a tour, and I believe he addressed the BJP booth Karyakarta workers on that day. Now, the BJP, Speaker Sir, or the current government, you all have the numbers. You all have 33. And a lot of defections have been made. But, Speaker Sir, somewhere I feel it is good that most of you all have spoken today, but somewhere there was a silence. Why was this silence, Speaker Sir, on part of these MLAs or the government, Speaker Sir? You all have a numerically fat government. When I say numerically fat, it doesn't mean numerically fit. I believe that this government is not capable of resolving this issue of Mhadei, Speaker Sir. The Honorable Chief Minister on March 20th, 2020, his words were Biupachi Gorazna. And he said that the interim order of the court continues to be in operation and no work can be started without the permission from the central government. Without this DPR, Speaker Sir, what is the status today? They have a DPR, they also have an EC. Now, it is clear, Speaker Sir, and we do not have to hide away from this, that the Chief Minister is on the back foot. He was on the front foot, but now he seems to be on the back foot. It is very clear. And Speaker Sir, he is using the Wildlife Protection Act to basically come out of it. I would request the Honorable Chief Minister, please come clear. Let us not create more confusion in the minds of the people. He should be clear, tell the people of Goa, this is what is reality. This is what we should do. Let us not divide, Speaker Sir, all of us again. But there are certain things that he needs to do, and he needs to do that with a political will, Speaker Sir, looking at being Goankar first, Speaker Sir. Now, this is a victory for Karnataka and definitely a defeat for Goa. So we need to do something very, very different, out of the box. We need to send shock waves. Now, Speaker Sir, the Chief Minister in December 2021, he said that Mhadei is our lifeline and 60% of Goa depends on that. We appreciate the Honorable Chief Minister's step that you placed your demands before the Home Minister, before the Jal Shakti Ministry, and I also appreciate that you are trying to fight a legal battle. But Chief Minister, what unnerves me the most is why is your party silent? Why are your frontal organizations not protesting? Why are they not coming on the roads? Is this the message that you all are sending? You all need to send a clear message that the people of Goa, not the MLAs, the people of Goa today are worried about their future generations. Now, Speaker Sir, with this attempt not being made, what message are we sending? Or are we reluctant? Or is there any dictate sent to us that you abide by this? Karnataka elections are they now? Just follow instructions, after which, Speaker Sir, you can take the next course. The Honorable Chief Minister, I think, should convey to us what the Home Minister said in that meeting, because I believe he should put it in public domain, so that let it be on record, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, doing any other sort of arrangements, I feel, will be cosmetic. You, Speaker Sir, Mr. Chief Minister, you have to tell us in a clear language that what is the stand the government takes and what is the stand the central government takes. If you all both are protected by the double engine, there is no use being like an empire, Speaker Sir, not giving any decision. Give a decision. Frame some time. Tell us when. 15 dis, 10 dis, kenna jenna withdraw maka dista zatles, Speaker Sir. Kiत्याक you all have met the Home Minister, you all are in very दोनी तुमगेले सरकार strong आहाय जाल्यार तुमी आज म्हाका दिसता लोकांक सांगपाक जाय. कित्याक लोक आज म्हाका दिसता जेन्ना आमी ते मिटिंगेक गेल्ले, when we went on to the meeting, it was people's sentiments, and the Chief Minister should not take it as a personal thing because it was in his constituency. What he needs to look at, Speaker Sir, is Goa at large. These NGOs, Speaker Sir, basically, a lot of people came. Some people say the people didn't come from your constituencies. Some say your people didn't come from South Goa. They came from North Goa. Finally, we are Goans, Speaker Sir. And you know that there is a need. Just because these NGOs went, political parties went, does not mean that you cancel the permissions, Speaker Sir, on a day before. This, I think so, Speaker Sir, I had spoken during the legislative days forum that somehow this government does not like people who dissent. This is our freedom of speech. And this permissions, because I condemn that the government had withdrawn that permission. The Honorable Chief Minister had to come there for that meeting and show that he is serious. What is needed, because आमकां कितें जाय, आमी सगळ्यांनी एकठांय जावपाक जाय. पूण कितको एकठांय जावपाक जाय, गोंयकार म्हूण, पार्टी म्हूण न्हू. तुमी एक स्ट्रॉंग मेसेज केंद्र सरकाराक धाडपाक जाय की आमी गोंयकार पळयल म्हूण. आनी तुमगेले सगळे जे पार्टी मनीस आहाय, सगळ्यो पॉलिटिकल पार्टीन एकठांय जावपाक जाय. प्रोटेस्ट करया, जाय जाल्यार गोवा बंदूय करया. कित्याक हें जावपाची, म्हाका दिसता हेजी जावपाची गरज आहा. कित्याक it will be too late otherwise, Speaker Sir. And I, Speaker Sir, will now come with certain very specifics, because I believe a lot of us spoke. Some spoke, lawyers spoke, some spoke as doctors, some as environmentalists. A lot of views have been shared. I will not go in detail. I will be very specific. The Chief Minister needs to come with a plan. What the people of Goa need to do. How many days do we need to wait? 10 days? 15 days? Do we need to wait for the Karnataka elections to finish? Has that message come to you that after Karnataka elections, this will be again kept on silent mode? Tell the people will be with you, but you have to come out, Speaker Sir, with the people today. Or else it will be too late. Now, Speaker Sir, when I come with certain specific and pinpointed issues, water is our natural right, and no authority can divert the course of water and trample upon this natural right of ours. We need to present the right to water very, very forcefully. Speaker sir, the Wildlife Protection Act, je amgele yaha, or Mhadei Wildlife Sanctuary, it is around 43,500 hectares of forest in the Mhadei belt and are significant points and have the backing of law and the statutes. You need to look at that, Speaker sir. If Karnataka, Speaker sir, wants to divert water, then there should be a valid legal case. This is a very important point, Speaker sir. Now, will the government tell us, Speaker sir, what this legal argument was which made the central government to approve the DPR? Sarkaran ejer लक्ष घायला कित्याक केंद्र सरकारान हें डिसिजन घेलें कर्नाटकाक हेजेर म्हाका दिसता हें डायवर्जन दिवपाक म्हादयचेर. नाव लेट अस नॉट गेट फूल्ड स्पीकर सर की आम सांगताय की मुखेलमंत्रीन सांगलें की I will not allow a single drop to be diverted. Then he says that looks like the water is diverted. Speaker sir, let us not fool Goans. Speaker sir, why did Karnataka build these dams? For their intrinsic beauty? Think it touristic, it chalta, Speaker sir. They want to divert and they have diverted it. So, Ami, Speaker sir, as Congress party, Jenna Ami Gele Governor Akaden, we had asked the Honorable Governor at that time to intervene and take an all-party delegation. All party, not MLAs, all party, let us go there to that basin and find out. This was about, I think, about 4 months back. We had gone to the Honorable Governor. We had asked him. Speaker sir, that is the need. We need to go and find out what is the reality. Because everyone tries to go, everyone gets into the news. But today, Speaker sir, goinkar म्हणून आमी म्हाका दिसता एक विचार करपाक जाय. डिवायड कोन हे मुखार सरपाना. डिवायड जावन हो प्रश्न सुटपाना, Speaker sir. I am told, Speaker sir, that this Mhadei was declared as a wildlife sanctuary in 1999. Jenna म्हाका दिसता Lieutenant Colonel Jacob governor ahlo, president's rule त्या वेळार ahlo. पूण केन्ना केन्ना म्हाका दिसता sometimes we hear voices against this Mhadei being the wildlife sanctuary. हें बंद जावपाक जाय. लोक विरोध कोता की wildlife sanctuary नोमू. हें म्हाका दिसता सरकारान हेजेर लक्ष घालपाक जाय. I am told, Speaker sir, that there was a committee to monitor the work in the Kankumbi region and keep a watch on any moves by the state of Karnataka. Now, Speaker sir, this was formed during the Chief Ministership of Honorable Minister Manohar Parrikar, the CM ahale. I would like to know whether this committee, Speaker sir, exists. Did they make any visits, any regular visits to these disputed sites? Kite report aha, ote nidle kai kite. Yene maga dista tumi ejer ek clarification, Speaker sir, diupak zai. This, Speaker sir, is a total, maga dista ek total collapse of our intelligence. Karnataka's intelligence, Speaker sir, has worked. Amche intelligence ache ye failure. Let us not forget that, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, now we hear that the groundwork for the diversion of Mhadei after water to the Malaprabha basin जो आहा. Now, सरकारान हेजेरूय म्हाका दिसता मुखेलमंत्रीन हेजेर एक उतर आमकां गोंयकाराक सांगपाक जाय. सॅलिनिटी जी म्हाका दिसता ही रिपोर्ट तुमी केला काय कितें after what will be the effect if the diversion happens. उदकाचो प्रश्न जेन्ना येता, Speaker sir, आनी हो रिपोर्ट तुमी कोर्टान घायला काय कितें. What we see, Speaker sir, is that there seems to be the central government taking one stand and the Goa government taking one stand. But the Chief Minister, Speaker Sir, seems to be silent. He needs to tell us that within this time frame, 10 dis, 15 dis, 1 mahino, apun kon atmo. Let us not just take this for long, because फाल्यां DPR दिला, तेज मुखार आनी केसो अप्रूवल जावपाक शकता, Speaker Sir. We should not look at our political differences. हांवें सांगिल्लें ते भाशेन. कित्याक थोडे म्हणटाय की एश जालें तेश जालें. आज गोंयकार म्हाका दिसता they are laughing at us. We have become a laughing stock. Still there is a debate, it's not neutral. No one is trying to highlight the issue. They are saying that we don't seem to be all serious. Let us forget all these differences of the past. I remember, Speaker Sir, that Magadista, as a young kid, I used to sit in these galleries, and this issue was also then. I remember, Speaker Sir, you were an honorable minister during that time. But Speaker Sir, let us think out of the box. Let us face reality. That is what I'm trying to say. Let us come and understand what needs to be done. Because during that time, the NGOs or everyone's view is that you all get together. Get together and propose what mistakes have been done. Jenna Rajendra Kerkar uloita, जायतो तो उलयता. म्हाका दिसता आमचे मंत्री जे आहाय, Water Resources Minister, few days had met, taken their views. But what is his view, Speaker Sir? He says that we as MLAs should first open the book, open that order. And it's a 4,000-page order. I would like to tell the Honorable House, Speaker Sir, I have reached about 380 pages. And it is a very interesting order. But Speaker Sir, how many of us have actually looked at it? I believe that we need to look at it because this is our future. It is our lifeline, Speaker Sir. So, somewhere we have failed. We have failed as MLAs, we have failed. We are newcomers, there is no doubt. But I am ready, Speaker Sir, to take that responsibility. But time frame, as I stress, time frame. आता Mhadei म्हणची ही आमगेली एक आमची अस्मिताय. Mhadei म्हणची म्हणल्यार आमची राणां, जे आमची शेतां, माड, आमचो पावस, हे सगळे म्हाका दिसता, Speaker Sir, काबार जातले. Recently, now few days back, Speaker Sir, you all went and met the Honorable Water Resources Minister of the country, the Central Minister. And he made a statement. But now, one overseas Goan, I would like to read what he said. What was his response to the letter that he got? That based on the technical appraisal by the Central Water Commission, the DPR of Kalsa Banduran divergence scheme has been found to be acceptable from the hydrology and the interstate aspects. आता पयर तुम गेल्ले तेन्ना आम गोंयकाराक दिसलेलें की ओके कितें जाता. आतां हें लेटर येयलें म्हणटरी हांको म्हाका दिसता उज पेटला. Speaker Sir, let us all understand that the issue today is that the center, I'm being very specific, the center has made Mhadei a political weapon. We need to understand that. It is made a political weapon today, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, हांव मुखेल मंत्री आनी आमगेले मंत्री कडेन मागतां, आनी एक पावट मागतां, आनी रावतां की तुमी कितें काँग्रेसान केलें, कोण हूंय गेलो, कोण हूंय आहलो, हेजेर उलोवच न्हू. I also didn't prefer to speak on that. I prefer to place it on the table of the House. And Speaker Sir, I demand that this be part of the resolution, that this House unanimously demands that the Central Water Commission must immediately withdraw the approval given to the DPR of the state of Karnataka. The central government should stop giving any permission to any proposal till the matter is decided by the court and Mhadei Water Dispute Tribunal. Third, Mhadei Water regulatory authority must be constituted immediately with its headquarters in Goa. Mhadei Wildlife Sanctuary should be declared as a tiger reserve. This House also should resolve that all MLAs will resign if the central government refuses to withdraw DPR within 15 days. I am ready to make that sacrifice if all of you all are ready, Speaker Sir. And at the end, Speaker Sir, I must also ask, see, this will create a constitutional crisis. Let us imagine. And this will put pressure on them. I also asked to amend that the government must adopt to this scientific approach for water management and start the work of bandaras on Mhadei. Thank you, Speaker Sir.